in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through?
Hello, hello. I think you guys can hear me. What's going on, guys? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. We have Alex, we have Interstace, we have Rowie, we have Cyfrost Gaming, Christianka, Doretto. What's going on, guys? Fair Value Guy. You can hear me, right? Let me know in the chat, because my mic was not working for a short moment, but now it should be fixed. It should be fixed now. Now we can hear you. Let's go. Amazing, guys. Okay, let's see what the market will bring us today. New day. Yesterday's stream was amazing. We had 200 points short, and then we had a smaller short. Joey, what's going? Crazy Hat Beats, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? What's going on? Let me see what the market is doing. I mean, we are still finalizing the orb, right? Let me delete yesterday's things, what are not necessary anymore. Let's see, this is yesterday low, right? Okay, perfect. Let me put it on the chart as well. So as always, I mark the hourly highs, because then I don't need to zoom out later which high gets visited and so on. And my neighbor is back. Oh, let's put some get again. What's going on? Drunkenness, how you guys doing? Don't mind my neighbor. He's just part of the stream, I think, now for a few days. It is what it is. And if he doesn't stop before, just as I said, he needs to stop in 20 minutes because that's 5 p.m. And legally he shouldn't be allowed to do it anymore in 20 minutes, but let's see. Like, shut the fuck up with your trill. Let me put anchored weave up here as well. Lost way too much money today. I got caught in a big sideways move. Yeah, don't trade the sideways market. The most dangerous market, because as soon as it picks direction, you're caught. Though you can be caught in the right direction, right? But it's like, it's hard. You're early today? Yeah, I didn't start stream early on Tuesday and Monday, and then yesterday we started also on the market open. So I was like, we're gonna keep the stream on the right time when the New York opens. That's the most important time. But so far, man, I was looking on a daily chart. As you see, I have the daily chart open. Man, what the hell is going on in this market? This range has been going on. We've been on a daily time frame, right? If you're a swing trader, you are sweating bullets, because we are at 102 days. Atomic, what's going on? We are 102 days in the same range. This is kind of sad. You want more direction from the market, but we trade what we get, right? We trade what we get, but definitely at some point, I mean, you can say, technically, you can say that if you zoom out, this is kind of bull flagging, right? This is kind of bull flagging in a sense. So maybe at some point we get something like this, or maybe we break down. But now definitely we are in this heavy range on the daily chart, and it is what it is. I gave back yesterday earnings on a stupid trade, ended $5 profit, can't decide where to spend it all. It's the news Friday. Tomorrow is news. Do we have news tomorrow? Oh, we have CPI tomorrow. Make sure you don't trade 1 hour before the market open tomorrow. That's definitely gonna move the market for at least a little bit. But let's see where this orb finalizes. Let's hope we don't have as boring day as we had on Tuesday. Yesterday was amazing day. But let's hope we don't have as boring day as we had on Tuesday, because Tuesday we really didn't do anything on this market. We want volatility. Look at this orb range. I mean, we have 8 more minutes, but we are 60 points in the orb. Going all in at 330. That's the way. I've seen so many clips on social media how people trade CPI news. They put the limit orders above the high, above like highs, and then sell limit below the highs, and then they hope that the candle wicks them in, and then they get it all with one trade. I don't recommend. Are we now extending the orb? Let's see. The market is fairly quiet so far, but I mean, it's not our trading time yet as well. We have 7 more minutes. We have 7 more minutes until this orb is finalized. I think you know my bias. My bias is bearish until we take those 4-hour EMAs. We've been discussing this 500 area, 450 area for quite some time now. I mean, the longer we stay below those EMAs, the more bearish I get, honestly. Because that 4-hour doesn't want to break those EMAs. And also, when I checked on the daily chart, we are getting rejected from the 21 EMA. So it's not the most bullish sign, but also you need to take into consideration how this market has been for 4 months almost. It's in a range. So I mean, that's good in terms of EMAs. I think they give stronger reactions, but it's hard to define a trend. I think it's like weekly trend. What EMAs do you have on the 4-hour? On the 4-hour we are exactly the 100 EMA, the blue one, where we are getting rejected right now. And we got rejected yesterday as well. The blue one is 100 EMA, and then on the 4-hour we also have 200 EMA on 522. We have what? We have 5 more minutes until this orb is finalized. Let's see what else we can see. Not on the weekly, but let's see on the weekly. This was previous week volume profile. On the previous week volume profile, we are at POC. So this white line is where the most volume was traded last week, not this week, but last week. And we are in the same area where the most volume was traded last week. For 3 days almost. So I mean, this market is a little bit undirectional. It doesn't really have any direction. So I think it's hard to marry a bias, because as soon as you marry the bias, we can always break the range, and then you have the high time frame trend. Even let's see on the weekly. On a weekly, yeah, like look at this, guys. Look at this. This is it's really short the high of the range and long the lows of the range. 15-minute divergence. I see. The ES is like ES took out the pre-market highs. These ones. But I honestly think this is such a close high that NQ will take as well. But maybe there's gonna be a nice divergence. Right now we have divergence. If you don't see what I'm seeing or what Alex is seeing, this is this one, right? We made just newer high on NQ, or sorry, on ES, and then we didn't make new high on NQ, so we kind of have divergence. But until this orb is finalized, I don't want to press the button, and I don't see any setup as well. Let's go on a shorter time frame again. I mean, this is a choppy chop. This is definitely choppy chop. What are our deviation bands saying? I mean, we are above VWAP, so I guess in a short time frame we haven't closed any candles below the VWAP in any time frame. Technically bullish, right? But I'm not considering longs or short right now. We have 3 more minutes. But this divergence is playing out what Alex said. We have SMT divergence with the London lows as well. Where are the London lows? Ah, it's this candle, right? Or this candle? Yeah, it's this candle. How is your VWAP indicator setup? You probably mean this one, VWAP deviation bands, right? So it's called VWAP STDV bands V2 mode, but I don't use the default settings. I think something is changed here, and if you wanna see the exact number, I don't quite understand the settings yet, but mine is source LAHT. Are you talking about normal VWAP? Because I get my VWAP here, for example, from this indicator. It gives me both the VWAP deviation bands and also the VWAP. Those settings are also in my Discord. If you mean the VWAP here, this should be the most VWAP session. I think it's the most basic, I haven't changed anything. Source is this one. I think this is the one you're speaking about. Maybe this one, but this should be the most basic default indicator. And that divergence is playing out nicely for the short so far. Okay, we are now a little bit extending the orb as well. More divergences. Can't argue against it. What do we have here? How many points we have? 90 points. You're welcome. 90 point orb. That is super small orb. It's definitely an orb that it's easy to play breakout because you don't need to have such a wide stop. Okay, let's see. Now it's our trading time. We finalized the orb. Now it's time to actually trade. If you get any setups. Do we get similar setup than yesterday where we just break down? And we play the orb breakout to the downside? Starting to look like this. But I would wish for a little bit better entry. But that divergence maybe was enough. Right, we have a quite heavy divergence. Not heavy, but like 5 minute or 15 minute. Okay, if you're gonna break down now, then I will wait for retest. Because I'm not chasing this short. But man, as soon as the orb closed, we just broke down. Let's see, we are close to the VWAP activation bands. Let's see how this... Let me adjust my monitor a little bit. Let's see if those VWAP activation bands give us any answers. Are we gonna be bearish from the open? Are we gonna get some retest on the orb? let's see. We want candle closes to confirm potential or breakout, and then we want, if we don't get in like yesterday we had a really nice entry with the small pullback on the 5-minute candle open. Maybe we get something similar today. I'm not jumping into any trades yet. I mean, we are 1 minute after the orb. After the orb closed, we have 200 EMA holding us right now. Man, this market is very choppy. Very choppy. Let's see what the rest of the market is doing. That's always interesting. Yesterday also I was thinking back on my stream, and if you rewatch my stream from yesterday, before I entered, I actually looked this chart as well. And my golden rule with this chart, with all the indexes, is RTI, which is on the right, the Russell, tends to be like a snitch. It gives you what's happening before it happens on NQ. It's not always the case, obviously, it's only maybe sometimes, maybe 10% of the time. But the point being is, Russell is like a snitch, but that snitch is, or that snitching is not strong enough unless ES confirms it. And when you look back my stream yesterday, I glimpsed on this chart for maybe like 5 seconds, and I remember I saw that Russell is dumping and NQ was not dumping yet, and then I was like, we have another confluence that is good to have. And right now all of it, man, we're not gonna get even orb retest. That's gonna be, I mean, if we're not gonna get like, because this 5-minute candle, it looks like it wants to close below the orb, right? So we should play orb breakout to the downside. I'm not chasing candles. I'm not saying chasing candles is wrong, it's just against my strategy. But the way it's looking right now, I mean, we can't jump into any conclusions yet. But the way it's looking right now, it's a little bit, if we continue like this, it's gonna get a little bit harder to trade, because if we just dump from the open like we are right now and we don't get any orb retest, then you have two options, right? You either stay out of the trade and hope it's gonna retest the orb, or you chase the candle, hoping that it's not gonna retest to not mess up your entry, and you can just ride the wave down. Well, let's see, it's too early. We don't need to jump into trades. We had such a good day yesterday. I wanna do it again. I wanna have an amazing day today as well. It felt good to finally make some good money yesterday. So, okay, we definitely are closing 5 minutes outside of the orb. Okay, that's getting interesting. So we have a potential confirmation that we have a breakout to the downside. Yep, we closed the candle. Now we need retest. That will be my only entry signal. Or maybe EMAs can save us. Let's see on the 15-minute. Let's see where the 15-minute 9 EMA. It's kind of the same playbook as yesterday. 332, 332. It's kind of similar area as the orb low. But there is some strength in the selling. There is definitely some strength in the selling. Maybe now we are not. I'm checking on another monitor if you get retest, so that's why I'm not showing it here. But I will let you guys know if it happens. But it's quite aligned with 15-minute EMA. Okay, we are coming back up. We are coming back up, but not to test. Not testing, no retest so far. What are you looking for exactly? Just touching the orb or close below orb after touching it? It's difficult to say. Ideally I want some kind of confluence together with it. So maybe if the VWAP comes to the orb low as well, that will just give me more confidence that we're gonna retest it successfully for the breakout. And if it aligns with some EMAs, it's even better. Or maybe we get, I'm looking right now, maybe we might get divergence retest. So meaning that ES will give us the answer on the retest. So ES will retest first. If it fails, then it might be a good sign to just jump in the short on NQ, because ES kind of like gave me a confluence that the retest is done. I've seen it so many times. We break the orb, one of them makes the retest. This is, I mean, you can say maybe this is good enough. But yeah, whether it's divergence that one of them are retesting and then gives me more confidence, the other one even won't retest. And I think it's honestly, if you're super bearish for today, which is, it's looking like bears are a little bit taking over, then in that sense, it's not like the thing what like doesn't make the chasing the candle not so bad idea is the fact that we are still close to the orb, right? We are at 50 points from the orb low. So if you play the probability that we are not, even if we retest, it's gonna fail. The chance is like, usually when you break the orb and you have a breakout, whether it's to the upside or downside, usually what happens is we will have a breakout for at least 100 points, right? So if we are right now 50 points away from the orb low, okay, now we have a retest on ES. Let's see. I think it was successful retest. I'm gonna, let me see. I'm not entering now, I'm watching what this 5-minute candle closes. But we have divergence where ES is retesting the orb, NQ is not. I'm ready to press the button, I'm just watching what this orb retest is showing me. It seems like it's successful, but we have 50 seconds until this 5-minute candle closes. I don't wanna rush into a trade, but we might have a setup. Again, that's why I'm not rushing, because we are bouncing. We are also on 15-minute bear trap on RSI. $20 seconds, we have 20 seconds until this candle closes. Don't mess up our entry now. 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, I'm entered. Let me see. I entered because the ES didn't succeed in the orb retest, and I will close this trade. Let me see, what's the orb level? 305. Where's the VWAP? 320. 332. Okay. I'm not gonna chase 200 points again because this is, it's not my ideal setup, but I will close this trade on two conditions. The two conditions what will make me close this trade is if we close candle into the orb, then I want to be out, but my stop loss is above those not VWAP activation bands, but above those VWAPs, and I entered because ES didn't close 5-minute candle into the orb, so NQ didn't even come there. Let's see, we have our first trade. And 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Are your executions always on the 1 minute time frame? Depending on the chart. I execute on 1 minute time frame if I'm looking at this chart, because if I look, let's see, even if I go 9 minutes, it gets a little bit messy. If I go into 15 minutes, it gets a little messy. If I go into 1 minute, I really see inside of those VWAP activation bands, right? And right now I'm usually like, I use VWAP activation bands for, let me see. I use those VWAP activation bands usually for reversals, right? So I hope now we break them like with force, otherwise it's gonna reverse from here, because I usually use them for reversals. But my assumption is always the first time we touch them, we break them. So I hope right now market is pushing them with the force. If 1 minute candle closes above those, man, this trade is playing out nicely, very nicely. We are already up 60 points. It can switch around always. I'm never sellable. I'm not saying this trade is win. I'm not saying this trade is done, but so far it looks good. Unless we close 1 minute candle about outside of those VWAP activation bands, that's kinda starts to confirm maybe there's a reversal in play. We didn't close this 1 minute candle, so let's keep breaking them. We are in the short. Let me put my entry on this chart as well. Man, I need to start entering with 2 contracts. Man, I can't take any profits. That's insane. Let's see how this kind of closes. Can we push more? Yeah, I want to take more partials. I want to take more partials, and how I'm managing this trade is not the way to do it, to take partials. But that orb retest was exactly what we wanted. Now let's hit the TP. Let's hit the TP. SMT diversion with Asian lows. And I think those divergences are a little bit small. I'm not saying the divergences are not important, but the smaller the divergence is, the more difficult it is. Can we push even lower from here? What is our VWAP activation? Can we break them like with force? That's my question. That's my question. Can we break them by force? Like the reason why I went trail stop loss, because I'm only with 1 contract, and the thing is it's the first trade of the day, right? So in that context it makes sense for me to trail my stop loss, because I always see the first trade of the day as a trade where I build a buffer for the next trade. So that's why I trail my stop loss right now into the profits. But I would love to take more than what I have right now. Maybe I can trail it even more. Let's see, we need more momentum down. We have a nice momentum down, but I might get my stop loss, my trailing stop loss touch here, and that's the problem with entering with 1 contract. It's I mean, if I get stopped out, that's just a buffer for the rest of the day, right? That 100 is my buffer, and I'll find a new entry. But I always see the first trade as a buffer building. Of course, sometimes you will hit the home runs with the first trade. But can we push down? No, we're gonna now stop. Yeah, I'm out from this trade. We lost the momentum for a second. I mean, it's okay. We won we got money, right? We made money on this trade. But next trade I need to enter with 2 contracts, because otherwise I make my life so much harder. Like, I could take 1 profit right now and I could be on break even, right? It's okay. It's okay. Fairly good trailing, because now we are going back to my entry. Let's see if we can actually re-enter as well. Okay, it's the hourly candle plus 340 ticks. Let's go. You guys entered at the same time when I entered. It was 91 points in total, right? So not a bad trade. It didn't make us sweat as well. We were just in and out. We didn't need to wait when the trade was going against us. Now, I think the reason why we are acting so aggressively up right now is because we opened hourly candle. I honestly think it's because of this. But for me, I'm not gonna FOMO back in. I just made money. I had a winning trade, so now it's about the confidence to find a new trade. And my re-entries will be definitely based on the EMAs. Let's see. Oh, we are back almost at my entry, so it was not bad trading stop loss. Man, we finally on the green streak again on stream with trades. We finally back on the green streak with trades. Nice little 100. For me it's 300 since I have 3 accounts. Actually I have 4 accounts, but I'm not copy trading with the 4th one. Okay, now we wait. Now we wait for another setup to come. We have a buffer for our next trade. We are now playing with profits. We have much higher buffer. Not higher buffer, but 100. It can be 1 stop loss, right? So even if we lose the next trade, we can be at break even for the day. So let's see. We are almost at my entry as well. Let the market breathe a little bit before we jump into new trades. Because if I stayed in this trade now, I would have to make really difficult decisions. Do I let it play out, or I go to break even and I don't take anything from this trade? Because that's like the best example why you always need to be in at least minimum 2 contracts, because I could be on break even and still be in this trade with already profits taken. So definitely next trade we take is with 2 contracts. I think we continue down. I think it was the whole movement up. Seems like we just made a huge wick for the new hourly candle, and the next hourly candle gonna look red. But I'm not gonna FOMO. I'm not gonna FOMO. We made some money, so it's all good. It's all good. Did anyone else short with me? That's the question. Did anyone else short with me on this trade? And are you still in? That's the better question. And managing a trade with single contract is difficult, and I shouldn't do this to myself. I really shouldn't do it. But let me know in the chat. Are you in a trade right now? Did you take the short with me? Were you in the short before? Still in short? Let's go. I think it's nice, guys. Nice, guys. So you're eating. I'm waiting for a new entry, and you guys are making some money. I didn't short with you. I mean, it's I would say it's a correct thing. You shouldn't copy trade me anyway. The last few weeks have shown that my first trades are always not the best trades. So I never advise you to copy trade me. That's not why I stream. But it's always interesting to know if someone entered at the same time, took some money. I actually took a short SPX. That's nice. playing some options. I took the short on mess, got stopped out when trailing, but still good. 222 nibble, let's go. I mean, if you are making money, it's all good, right? I only made 100 as well. But it's just the fact that I was in with one contract. 25,600 still in. Oh, shut up, man! I would have one lol. Yeah, it's you win until I lose, right? And then you lose as well, and then it's bad. Oh, look at this! This channel that I have drawn here has been here for ages, and I didn't even see that. We touched the top of the channel. Channels are good. To kind of price usually moves in channel, right? If you're in an uptrend, we move in channels, the high and low. If you're in a downtrend, we move in a channel, right? Right now you can say this is hourly downtrend. I mean, it's probably daily downtrend at this point. But we price likes to move in this channel, so it's nice to see that we actually touched the high of the channel as well. Where's the level for reversals? Level for reversal, I think we need to go for, I mean, price wise, one is here, right? We have this strong support area for quite some time, which is only 300 points away. If you're gonna move down a lot, I don't think this support is gonna hold, but maybe again 200 EMA. Maybe again the 200 EMA will be a place again. But what I learned from, I don't remember who it was. I think it was the Hoagland. Oh, that is nice. Not nice because I'm not in, but the trade is working out nicely. Like how I see the price is just as advertisement, and what I mean by that is price is just a side effect of the market. And how do I describe this? Like if you invest into Bitcoin, I think price is so much more important. I think with indexes like NQ and ES, of course, if you drop, it's not about the price, it's more about percentages. If we move down, I don't know, 10-15%, maybe it makes sense to look for longs, because that's how much usually indexes drop, right, in a correction season. But I see price as, like, I don't really care what the price is. I only care what the market is showing me. We could be at 100,000 right now as well. Like the number doesn't really matter for me. It only matters if there's some kind of data about this number. And I think that's like that. For me, I hate trading all-time highs, because you never know when we are in the price discovery mode where the price is going. We don't have data on our left, right? We can't look left and see resistance, support, and so on. And you can't really short as well, because price is in a discovery mode. I truly hate trading all-time highs. I love investing all-time highs, right? Because my money is growing. But I think price itself is, I don't know how to put it right into the words, but I think price, like, it doesn't matter in a sense. It only matters where are the levels, where are the EMAs, like where there is something that possibly gives us reaction, and then you can draw the line, and then you can be like, oh, that's 25,000, that's where we have EMAs, that's where we have previous supports. But I think the number itself in the price is not so important. And there was a better explanation on, it was a Wall Street trader. There is a I don't remember the name. There is a Wall Street trader on the bits, and he explained it really well. Like, the price is just advertisement for the market. It's an auction market, and the market doesn't care about the price. It only cares where the buyers step in or the sellers step in. And you can, I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but I don't look at 25,900 is a strong level. It's only a strong level because there was a reaction before. What the price shows on this level, I don't really care. I only care what's the data on the left. Whether it's EMAs, it's volume profile, it's whatever it is. Because the thing is, we trade usually by confirmations, right? We trade with the confirmation, like I know there's a lot of ICT concept traders, and what I know ICT concepts goes in a way where you wait for the high or low being taken out, you wait for the trend reversal, you wait for the confirmation, and then you enter on retracements, right? There's a fair value gaps, equilibrium, order blocks, like whatever they use. It's institutions don't trade based on those confirmations, right? They buy whenever they're like, now we want to go in. This is the level we want to buy, and then we as traders, we wait for those confirmations. So in that sense, I only look where this action happens, where they press the button to go in heavily, and what's the price on that, I really don't, it doesn't matter for me. Can today be a trend day or just chop 2500, 400s like a snooze fest again? I hope not. I honestly hope not, because it's been going on for some days, right? Yesterday we had a dip and then we bounced back. It's really rangy market on 15 minutes. It's even more rangy market on a 4 hour, right? On a daily it's rangy, on a weekly it's rangy. So I hope we will have more trendy days. I hope we get some strong retracement on those EMAs. But like one thing I would say is, like I see a lot of traders say like, if we break this level we are bearish. If we stay above this level we are bullish. And that's usually like, I've tried asking ChatGPT as well, like, oh, give me analysis of this chart. I tried it especially in the beginning, and then ChatGPT said like, if you break this level you fine for longs for the breakout, if you break this level you're bearish. I think you need to see like live how those levels act, in a sense like that. If you have a certain level to break, if you break it you're not instantly bearish. Maybe the retest is unsuccessful and you're back to bullish, right? So I don't really focus on price. I have some friends who send me, oh, NQ is in 25,000. It can be 30,000 as well. I don't really care what the price shows me. I care what the data on the left shows me. And one thing maybe about the price is even numbers are quite good. If you zoom out, we bounce from around 450 and then we come to 25,000, right? It's not exactly 25,000, but I would say those even numbers like 500, I don't know, 25,000, 25.5, those even numbers tend to be quite good for resistances and support, or areas for where we bounce. Hello people, Swamp Team work again, couldn't join and open. I know, Saint Sam, it happens with work, but good to have you here, my man. Yesterday was exciting. Sadly, I have feeling like today is gonna be more choppy. Yeah, I mean, it can be choppy until we enter, right? I mean, we don't want a choppy market, but but I think with Bitcoin it's super important, like what the prices are. Because it's an asset that works completely differently than indexes. It's like completely different. And same is with stocks, right? It's a little bit different, but on indexes I think like you need to more see the price in terms of percentages. Like for example, if we drop like 3% per day, maybe like even if you don't look at the price at all, percentage wise it's a high for index to drop so much, and maybe you should look for reversals. Or I remember, I think like NQ was 20,000, and I can actually prove this with really simple thing. I've spoken about this on stream as well, but we all remember last year at the same time we had heavy bear market, right? Sorry, this is way too short time frame. We had a bear market for, right, we have a uptrend, and then we had bear market for 3 months. It's not bear market, it's more a downtrend for months, right? 67 days, whatever, right? Does it matter? Does the price matter that we dropped to 17,000? Or I give you like how EMAs can be like really good. Of course, like the best way to detect high reversal, like big reversals on a heavy downtrend, what happens after a long time is volume, right? This is so clear. Like if you zoom in this chart, the highest volume is at the bottom. Makes sense, it's a lot of buyers, right? If I go on a weekly chart, the same thing, right? This volume candle happened when we bottomed out. But the point I'm trying to make is like those EMAs I think are much more important versus where we are in terms of price. It's so much more important regarding how much down are we from the actual last all-time highs. And then if I go on a yearly chart, so this is a yearly chart, like we bounced exactly at the yearly 9 EMA. That was our bottom from the big correction or big crash we had. I'm not making this up. Every big correction we have bounced from 9 EMA on the yearly chart. Now I never look at the yearly chart, like here as well, right? So I think it's much more algorithmic in the sense that those, like the reason why EMAs work, in my opinion, and I can't confirm or deny it, but that's just my opinion. I think EMAs have been in the market for so long, like RSI and EMAs, they've been in the market context for so long. I think they're in the market concepts for so long for a reason. And I think like the algorithmic buying and selling, it kind of works that it, in a way that it reacts to EMAs, because that's like the basis for trends and so on. So if you really don't wanna go into years worth of bear market, maybe you really don't wanna buy, like you really don't wanna cross below that 9 EMA, and thus like there's a lot of buying, like that's your last resort or before the bear market. I don't know. Again, I'm just telling you what I have observed about the market. Nothing what I say is that I say that that's the correct way to approach the market, but I just think that since I see that those things really work, I mean, this is a yearly chart. We never crossed below 9 EMA, so when you have a heavy downtrend on a higher time frame, maybe find your spots from 9 EMAs, because they haven't failed us. And I think there's a reason. It's not because we came to 17,000. I think it's because this is like a place for institutions and everyone to actually, like, now it's the best time to buy. We never crossed 9 EMA. Now put all the machines into buying mode. But again, if what I say doesn't make sense, if you want to look at your levels and be like, this is where price needs to hold, that's correct way as well. I'm just explaining my thoughts. That I saw someone explaining the auction market, and they said it's just price is just like advertisement of the market. It doesn't really matter. It's just like a feature, if it makes sense. It didn't make sense for me as well, but now when I think about it, how the market reacts to EMAs, how it reacts to percentages and so on, I think it's just, you never know what level is interesting for the institutions if you don't include EMAs and percentages, right? Like if you're 25% down on index, I think like for a lot of institutions it's two things. It's their perfect buy zone, because they look at the yearly statistics, how usually indexes perform, and another thing is it's also like they might go really under the water. Like I remember there was a clip of you remember how the last downtrend, what I just showed you, switched into uptrend? We had Trump tweeting that now is the best time to buy stocks on the same morning when we switched, and there was some tariff news as well. right? And I remember there was a clip of some hedge fund managers, bankers who were in the Trump office, and Trump was like, this guy made, I don't know, 500 million today, this guy made 2 billion today. Like, it was like, we don't care that we say it was insider trading, that I tweeted that tariffs are cancelled and whatever, right? But it's I think it's also a lot like where institutions really go under the water, because I mean, at some levels they need to put more money into their trades, right? There's a thing called margin call. So yeah, it's I think price level, it's like, and price changes all the time as well. We have if you trade futures, the price changes, right? Price, we have the contract switch over, which makes the price change. And then you also have a difference between the spot market and the futures market. Spot market is the normal when you buy stocks from your bank or whatever, right? It has a little bit different price than the futures. Is it really insider trading if you publicly boast? Yeah, it's so ironic that when President of United States posted that now it's amazing time to buy stocks, that was a generational bottom. Like we rallied after that tweet. Let me see. We rallied. This was no, sorry, it's a little bit too far. And as you see, even weekly EMAs, like these things really work, right? But we rallied 55% just as a normal investment, 9,000 points on NQ. After President tweeted that now it's the best time to buy stocks. So yeah, is it really insider trading if he said to you to buy? He's more active on X than me. Me too. Me too. What the market is doing, and the answer is nothing. Keragen, I hope you're not right regarding the chop. I hope we're not gonna chop. I mean, I'm happy we already took a trade and made some money, but I hope we are not gonna chop today. But it was a funny clip as well. Like, we can show it when the market is quiet. Trump insider trading Oval Office. Like, that clip was hilarious. Oh yeah, this one. I'll show you guys. I put the music on pause. Like that shit was hilarious. They were like, yeah, we do insider trading. Yeah, this one. Wait, is the audio working? Ah, no. We put it in the beginning. It's like, he made money. It's like, I tweeted and they made money, you know? And they are so proud of it as well. Again, I'm not political stream. I'm just making memes and laughing. I'm not saying anything is wrong or right. Come on. It's nothing about politics. It was just quite historical, right? How it's like, yeah, we made a lot of money. I tweeted that tariffs are cancelled. We made a lot of money. We don't hear? Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. We don't hear, really?
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Whoa, wait. We make it. Can hear. Well, if you haven't seen the clip, I put it on Discord as well. It's on the Discord as well, but watch it, it's super funny. He pretty much, I don't know why you can't hear it, but he says to everyone, like, he made 2 billion, he made 500 billion today, like, amazing. But it was after he tweeted that the tariffs are on 90-day pause. And I think like how it went down is a lot of those hedge funds and bankers and so on, like, you know, the funny thing about the last crash that we had, I call it crash, like it was the last year, like what I showed you guys. The funny thing that I have read, and again, don't quote me on this, I'm just saying what I have learned and heard and studied about this. So this crash where we went down 26% in 2-3 months, there was more, you know, the sellers were institutions, so hedge funds and so on, and the buyers were retail. That's really interesting, because usually it's the opposite, right? Those institutions, they sell and they rug pull the retail, but as much as I have heard about the whole thing that happened last year, there was a lot of retail buying, and I don't mean traders, but people just investing. So it was also fun to. So what I think what happened was the retail was really making some damage maybe with the buying. I'm just making assumptions, but I think at some point Trump received some calls, said like, hey, we have a margin calls, we are kind of like under the water, can you do something, sir? No worries, 90-day tariff pause, you are good to go. Market pumps, buy in today. I'm gonna tweet today. We can't follow you and the market today, damn my 9 to 5 job. One day, brother, one day we are free from the 9 to 5. One day we are free from 9 to 5. And hopefully that day is not far away. But super choppy right now. I mean, what I'm kinda seeing is kinda like a bear flag. And we have a little divergence as well. We have ES retesting the VWAPs and NQ not really doing it, which is kind of bearish divergence. Now it kind of looks like a bear flag to me on 5 minutes, but at the same time it's a choppy chop. I don't trade based that it's a bear flag, I just check it for confirmation for the pattern, right? You have bull flags and bear flags, and they usually give you good indication if it's not. I don't mind the 9 to 5, to be honest, can mostly work from home and it's more like 10 to 4. Don't speak so loud, Christian. Don't speak so loud. It's 10 to 4 until you speak so loud. I mean, 9 to 5 gives us security. I'm planning to take another payout soon on Topstep. Again, quite big one. I don't know how much again, but from 3 accounts, so it's gonna add up. So now it's been like 3 or 4 months me taking big payouts, and some of my friends ask me like, why are you still working? You're taking 10,000 every month from trading, and it's like, you have no idea what would happen with this money if I didn't have a job. Like that will, it doesn't give me safety and so on. I can't go back to the 9 to 5. You're already free, man. I'm happy for you. I could be free as well. Like in terms of like how my trading is going so far, potentially I could be free, but I told you as well. Like I need so much safety net. Like I need to be okay psychologically to lose money on the markets for months and not like break my mental, you know, like not think about like, oh, if I lose another month, I'm gonna lose my rental money, I'm gonna lose my food money. So I think the safety net has to be so big for me to be like, fuck this job. Your mindset changes, it truly does. It's you're every day in fight or flight, right? I'm in a fight or flight little bit because of my green streak. I really don't want to lose my green streak. I'm okay losing it, but now I think like this is a little bit historical. I don't mean a historical in a global way or whatever, right? But I mean historical for myself, right? I don't think I'm gonna ever repeat such a long winning streak, and I don't even want to repeat. I'd rather make more money, have some red days, than just keep it green, right? So since I'm making something historical for myself, my personal record probably for God knows how many years or months, then of course I have a little bit fight or flight, like let's keep this going until it's not going anymore, because one day, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month, I'm gonna have the red day, then it's finally broken, and then I probably will be much more free to trade as well in terms of the mindset. But now, since it's been going so long since November, and now it's like actually getting long. In December I was like 2 months is nice, January 3 months is nice, now it's like 4 months. Like what the fuck is going on? If you do lose it, don't remain straight back. Lost. Oh wait, you have written a lot of messages. Not free, told you working on my business in the morning, trading afterwards. I think that's like the best life. It's not easy life, but that's the best life, right? You work in some kind of business, and then you trade as well. But again, for me, I need so much reserve for that. Mark, wait, what's going on, my man? How you doing, my man? I'm cheering you like I have alcohol here. What's up, my man, Mark Wade? How's life? The ES look kinda bullish, thank you. The opposite, how to read this divergence? Looking the 1 hour, 4 hour daily EMAs. I'm honestly saying it's difficult to read, because I know I don't need to look at the EMA chart even to know this. You mentioned it yesterday, and then I noticed as well, like if you look at 4 hour on NQ, we are below those EMAs. If I go on ES, we are above those EMAs. I think it's super difficult to read. I think it's super difficult to read this. Because ES usually is the stronger one. ES usually in terms of bias, you want to trust ES more because it has more volume, right? But we are trading NQ looks bearish on EMAs. There is no one answer, Toretto, to your question. It's something I will do, so I'm just saying avoid my mistakes. Yeah, I know. Revenge trading is we'll see how I handle the first red day. If it happens, like I told you guys as well, I'm okay that my first red day will be 1,000, and it's only because of the fact that it's the first red day in 4 or 3 months. So money wise, it makes sense for me to lose 1,000 that is divided by 4 months, right? It's not a lot, and the reason I'm okay losing 1,000 as my first red day is because I can kinda try to keep it green until the very end, where I'm like, okay, minus 1,000, that's the first red day. Song is fire. Thanks Spotify for that. By the way, thank you again for streaming today. I made sure to make it today. Got the sore throat yesterday and I almost didn't trade today, but made myself get the fuck up. Let's go, Geragan. Appreciate you being here. I really do appreciate you being here. Hope you feel better soon. I know a lot of people are feeling sick right now. There's the winter flus and everything is flying around. I have a lot of people sick at my work as well. My girlfriend was sick last week. It's Teaches Sensei how to be never stopped out, man. Do you want to be me? That's the question. Oops. Or do you want to be Mark Wade? You are fucking killing it, man. I appreciate you. But I mean, I don't know what to say. It's the green streak happened on accident, right? In the beginning, like if you go into my November, this green streak was not planned, like, oh, now I'm gonna go for it. My only goal was make 300 per day. I was like, I have 3 accounts. If I make 300 per day, then I can build this up into a nice payout. And then I think in December I was like, wait, this calendar is really green. And then in January, I would say January was the biggest month for me in terms of holding the green. I focused too much on keeping it green, and I think I had really wrong mindset. Now I go into every single day. I'm like, if today is the first red day, I'm okay with this. And I think me knowing that I'm willing to lose 1,000 on my first red day is also like good for my mindset, because I can be down for $300 and I can still have a hope, like, hey, I can give my, like, if I would have normally, I have 6.2 as account balance for all 3 accounts right now, right? If I would be in the same account balance without the green streak, I would be like, okay, the maximum I can lose per one day is maybe 300, like 5%. But now, since the green streak, I'm a little bit more safer as well. I'm like, if I lose 500, I can still finish the day green, risking another 500. 5 minutes divergence? Yes, sir, you are correct. We have 5 minutes divergence, indeed. This one, let's throw it out as well. But it's gone. As soon as we said divergence, it's gone. I am rushing. I am rushing too much to pass the evil. I'm doing it right, or should I take it slowly? It's a good question. If you see my first YouTube video, like how I even started my first YouTube video, or how I got the idea, is I had a green streak on a Combine account. I did August no red days on a Combine account. If I will go back in time, I would say like forget the green streak. Just pass the Combine. So Mark, it depends on your... So I can tell you from my experience. In my experience, I had a golden rule how much I spend on Combine accounts in a month. And that was... It depended, but usually it was like 500. I was like, maximum I spend on the accounts is 500 this month. I did exceed it some months I didn't exceed it, so it kind of balanced it out. But the point I'm saying is, if you have the same rule, let's say your rule is 300 for a month, this is the maximum you're willing to spend on Combines, and it's, I don't know, and you haven't spent anything this month, maybe it makes sense to take more risk. What I don't advise is trying to pass it in 2-3 days. In passing the account in 2-3 days, I think it's just like you make your life really stressful, right? You can have one really good day and then another day you lose everything, and then you're like, why did I do it? What I would advise with Combines, and actually maybe we should trade Combines, man, what I would advise with Combines is go aggressive with the first 2 trades. If you don't win those first 2 trades, fuck it, try again tomorrow. If you win those first 2 trades, like let's say you make 2000 with the first 2 trades, you go with more aggressive. So in my case, if I trade normally with 2 contracts, and we actually hit my planned TP now, so it was a really good trade. I trailed my stop, it is what it is, but it's what I wanted to say is let's say if I make 3000, I can try to do it right now. I will try to trade this Combine with more aggressiveness, and if I make, let's say, 2000, then I will be like, okay, I will risk 500 to make another 2000 more. If the trade fails, I will stop at 1.5, for example, right? So I always, with the Combines, I try to go aggressive with first few trades, and then I try to play the buffer in a way that I can maybe try to hit the maximum profit target for the day, and set myself hard limit. Okay, if I go back to from plus 2k to plus 1.5, I will stop, I will do it again tomorrow, because then you secure yourself 1.5, right? If you set yourself a goal to make, or if you make 3000 and then you make, let's say you make 3000, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna risk 1000 to try to make 4000. If I lose, then I'm up 2000. So that's like usually how I have played those Combines. Try to be aggressive with the first trades. If it doesn't work out with the first trades, just forget it for the day. Don't revenge trade your account into liquidation on one day. You always have another day. You always want to trade for tomorrow. And I should have went break even on this trade. Now I'm a little bit, because it hits my TP, I would be up 400, not 100 or 300 or whatever my TP was. 155 points, that's 300, yeah. Nah, it's okay. We had good execution with one country. I'll say every time I'm close to passing account, I'll size up too much and I blow it. If I lose some trades, I take it slow. Yeah, I know. I've been there. I've been like, because I usually make the 150k accounts, right? I have one Combine here as well. And you need to make 9000. Every time, like I had some, like I felt I have a curse that every time I'm up 7000, I lost the account. I only needed to make 2k more. And then it was just evaluating, okay, it doesn't make sense how I can lose 7000 where I need to make 2000, right? My risk reward didn't make any sense. Rushki. Hell yeah, I think your trades are fire. I'm learning a lot from you and your analysis. That's why we stream, my man. That's why we stream. That's why we stream. So you can learn as much as possible. I mean, this is looking so bearish. We discussed it's being a bear flag, right? It was a bear flag. We had a nice read, and also the divergence, like I would say, like this, that we didn't test those VWAPs on NQ was quite similar setup to the first short where we retest the ore blow on ES, and then we never came close to the ore blow on NQ. So man, that trade again, another 155 point trade shown on stream. We can definitely celebrate it, even if it didn't take it to the full length, but it was shown on stream. If someone is still holding, not bad trade to show on free live stream, huh? Okay, what do we want to see now? I mean, I will look for longs if we start taking those lows. The first yellow line is yesterday low. The second one is some kind of 1 hour or 4 hour low. So until we take these, I think that's where market is kind of heading. I wouldn't touch longs, that's for sure. Now when we broke the bear flag, are we actually gonna come to 20? I mean, 500 points. I don't know. We are in the close to yesterday lows. We have exactly 1 hour and 20 minutes to find the trade. You know my new rules. I'm not trading after 1 hour and 20 minutes from now, so I would love to find another trade. It doesn't matter which account. Oh, okay, now, okay, I fucked up, guys, a little bit. You know I love my 15-minute 9 EMA retest. We were talking about some things. It's okay, but look at this. Oh, it's exactly what we want to see when we have a trend day, right? We retest the 15-minute 9 EMA and look at this retest. Oh, Dios mío. Oh, look at this. This is like the perfect retest. Like that was our trade idea yesterday, right? Our trade idea yesterday was like, if we're gonna go back into shorts after our first short, then that will be when you retest 15-9 EMA, and it was the perfect retest. We missed this. At least I missed it. Maybe someone didn't. I hope you didn't. But we had a perfect retest. Ay, that's a missed trade. That's a really missed trade. It was here, yeah. What's the name of your 9 EMA stairs indicator? You probably get more help from my Discord, but it's default settings, and it's, if I go to indicators, oh, I almost spilled my water. Should be careful here. Naked. It's this one, naked EMAs plus fractal crypto by CryptoBorg. I can share this on the Discord. I put the link on Discord as well. But this is the one, naked EMAs, fractal, and then default settings. The only thing periods is 2. I never touched it. I think it should be like this and default, and then you just choose the 9 EMA. Like if you want the same, I choose the color white, and then you choose this step line as how it shows, and then it gives you these stairs. Oh man, that retest was exactly the play we were looking for. And you know, something I have noticed in my trading so many times, if I am wrong about something today, the exact play will happen tomorrow. And that's like the perfect proof of this. We were looking for the same thing, right? We shorted yesterday, we took our profits, and then I was like, if I short again, I go at the 9 EMA on 15 minutes. Yesterday it didn't work out so well. I mean, we hit the TP on that trade as well, but it was more messy. 15-minute retest. Today it's the perfect retest. Let's see if ES did the same. ES actually, we got rejected from 200 EMA, but on NQ it was picture perfect. Maybe we get again, and I will be... I'm not passing the next retest. because the thing with those retests is your stop loss is so simple. Like, right, your stop loss is, of course, you need to wait. No way, my neighbor is drilling so late. But my stop loss is... Are we serious? My neighbor is drilling right now? We're close to yesterday's lows. Yeah, it's definitely risky to go short from here. I think we are down so many points. 255, it's not the most, but we are down a lot from the open, so it's hard to chase the market when it's down so much, and we are yesterday's lows as well, so it's kind of in the support area. But what I wanted to say is, oh my god, my neighbor is pissing me off. Is the 15-minute, like, if you trade this on a trendy days, man, shut the fuck up. We don't really hear your neighbor, so no worries, it only bothers me. Okay, it only bothers me. That's good that you guys don't hear it. But it's no. As soon as the candle gives you confirmation that EMA retest works, then your stop loss is like super safe, because you can just trail your stop loss with those EMAs, right? But the only pain you're gonna feel is when this 15-minute candle is still going and you don't have confirmation from the candle close. Like, that's where you're like, I'm not really sure where I put my stop loss. Now we do. Yeah, it's... I'm a little bit pissed off that they do it so late. It's almost 6 p.m. Like, do it when it's the working time. But yeah, it's so... I'm a little bit... the things we teach are like... Do you see this? What I tell you about the 35 RSI. If we bounce from there, it's a bear trap. If you come below it, we stay below it. And it's just to make it more visible, like it's picture perfect, right? You, as soon as you cross it, you stay below it, and you don't want to really long. Man, every time frame is telling me no bear trap. It's shorts down. Maybe when 4 hour gets there, but it's looking super bearish. RSI, even on 5 minutes, we are making lower lows. So if RSI is making lower lows, the price is making lower lows, there's no divergence. Why is the shorts video not coming? What shorts video? Apartment flippers min-maxing? I know you were explaining the EMA retest. Could you go more into detail how you get the retest confirmation? Yeah, so when you have so usually when you have a trendy day, it doesn't matter if it's up or down. Like here is, I show you up as well, right? We broke that EMA. We don't even really retest. Let me find you even better where we have a really trendy day up. We are in such a range mark. Okay, here is a perfect example, right? We crossed the EMA, we get the trend up, and then we have the retest. So the way you get confirmation is the candle close. So when I go on, oh, this was 5 minutes, that's why it looks so messy. Same thing, 5 minutes, just not so important, not so strong, not important, but not so strong. But the way you get, so we were coming down, and if you put your probability that it's a trendy day down, that we don't have any reversals, then you do, and you missed your short. And for me, usually that re-entry or kind of getting in with the market, with the trendy market, is 15-minute 9 EMA. I think any shorter time frame is a little bit too short, but if we had a silver crash, you could only track the 3-minute 9 EMA. Even right now, like even 3 minutes is, I mean, it's a little more messy, but if you really want to scalp and try, maybe even 3 minutes. But 15 minutes for me is the perfect time frame to confirm me a trend. And how you get confirmation is, as soon as you see price hitting it, you enter, and then you either have a stop loss that you're comfortable with, or you are willing to hold your stop loss until the candle closes. Because assumption, your probability that you're trading is the trend continues, right? We have the first retest actually here. This was New York. This was actually also perfect retest. But the thing is, when we did this retest on the 9 EMA, so we were far away from it. That's where we were discussing the potential bear flag and so on, right? We were in the consolidating. And then we did the retest. This was not the retest. EMA follows the price, right? As soon as this candle closes, the EMA comes lower as well. You will see if this 15-minute candle closes, the EMA kind of follows the price, right? So as soon as this candle opened, at some point we were at 9 EMA. And this is where you enter, because you just play the probability that the trend continues and so on. And for confirmation, you can't do anything else besides waiting that 15 minutes and wait for that candle close to give you confirmation. And then it's your choice, because this candle can go even here, right? It can go much more, but then it closes below 9 EMA, and that's your confirmation to stay in. So the hardest part is how you play when the candle hasn't closed yet, because how I take those trades, I enter when we are at the 9 EMA. I don't wait for candle close, because as you see, the candle closed here, so I can't wait for it, right? I miss 166 points. Jesus, that short was so good. But you wait for the candle close, you enter when we touch it, but you wait for the candle close for confirmation. Again, the most difficult part is when candle is not closed yet, and it's kind of going above the EMAs. Like, the thing you need to understand is we can have this 15-minute candle play out really differently. We can be above 9 EMA, and then the last 20 seconds before the candle closes, then we close below the 9 EMA, and then you have your confirmation, right? So it's how you handle the pain before the candle closes. I enter without the confirmation of candle close, but I stay in the trade based on the candle close, if that makes sense. And if you want to make your life a little bit easier, YouTube Shorts video. I don't know what short video you are talking about, my friend. But if you want to make your life a little bit easier, and you are in the moment when you wait for the candle close, but you're already in the trade, what you can do technically is go on this 3 minutes. And I think, wait, let me draw this. Yeah, okay, so you can go on a shorter time frame and try to find confirmations from there, because obviously if you are testing 9 EMA on 15 minutes, you are above 9 EMA on 3 minutes, right? But then you have it goes with levels, right? You have 9 EMA, you have 21 EMA, you have 100 EMA, and then 200 EMA. So based on that, the fact that you entered on the 15-minute EMA, now what you can do is go on a 3-minute and see if it starts to confirm your trade before the 15-minute candle closes. So as I said, we crossed the 9 EMA on 3 minutes, but then we got rejected from 21 EMA, and that will make me a little bit more safer that 15-minute play is playing out, because 3-minute is not getting the next EMAs. And same goes for 5 minutes. If you don't have the patience or you want something reassuring, you go on a 5 minutes and you see like it's the same thing showing on 5 minutes. We're really not crossing the 9 EMA. So that will give you confidence to say, why is the shorts video not coming? YouTube shorts video. Brother, are you guys trolling me? Any updates on the YouTube shorts video? Are you guys trolling me? Did I promise any YouTube shorts? I feel you guys are trolling me. But Sesuri, yeah. You can kinda, when you wait for the 15-minute candle close, look if those lower time frames are confirming your bias for the trade, or they are starting to go against it, and then maybe the 15-minute candle is not looking to close below that 9 EMA. Does it mean like highlights from the stream? Guys, you're fucking with my head. What short? What shorts? And this is specifically for the 9 EMA. 9 EMA is always closest to the trend, right? It's always like 9 EMA is like the closest to the trend, and it's just you assume that we have a strong trend day. If you have a range day, you will close candle above that 9 EMA, maybe you go up and then you go down, or when you have reversal, right, that's your sign to not stay in the trade if you close that. But because the 9 EMA is the closest to the candles in terms of EMAs, you can have lower EMAs as well. But it's the closest, because before you go, even here, right, before you go to 200 EMA, you need to break 9 EMA. And same when we came down. When we come down, you need to break the 9 EMA first, then it's 21 EMA, 100 EMA, and 200. Think about those EMAs as they get more stronger and stronger. You can break 9 EMA, you can break 21 EMA, but if you don't break 100 EMA, that will hold you as a trend, right? It's like a video game where you have different level of bosses. Brothers, YouTube shorts are like those 30-sec short videos. They're very good for interaction for YouTube account. I like your short YouTube videos and they're important to me. That's why I asked you. Now I understand your question. I was like, are you trolling me? Like, they're coming, but the thing is, my neighbor. The thing with the YouTube shorts is I usually make them from my existing long videos. And since I've been streaming every day, I haven't had time to make new videos because I'm streaming every day. But definitely I have so many I want to have some clips from the stream. I want to have some clips, but the thing is, I explain everything for a long time. If I explain EMAs, you see me explaining for 10 minutes. What's up, guys? Been busy today. How's trading been today? We took one short. We made some money, but nothing special. Our trade was this, but I trailed my stop loss to maybe here, something like this. When we were going down, I traded my stop loss because I was in with one contract, but we took one trade today. But Soul Badge, I appreciate, now I understand you were not trolling. Yes, there's gonna be more shorts, more from the longer videos that I already uploaded. Okay, actually, report your neighbor. He's drilling the indexes. So it's been a long time, my idea for the content. My idea for the content is that I want to create like a 15-minute video of every single concept, because you see me trading and you see me putting those concepts together, right? EMAs, orb, deviation bands, and so on. So what I want to do is, I don't want to make long videos. I want to make 15-minute video on EMAs. Everything I look for in EMAs in one 15-minute video. Then another, and then kind of like put it all together. So whoever is, if it's you guys or if it's someone else who is like discovering me or wants to see the whole process of what makes me enter into the trade, right? RSIs, stochastic RSI, whatever it is, then I want to put these into 15-minute videos. And now what I'm asking for you guys is, I want a name for it. My initial idea was Masterclass, and then it's like Masterclass episode 1, episode 2, but Masterclass sounds a little bit too cheesy for me. Maybe you disagree, and then it's gonna be Masterclass. But if you have any ideas what we should call this Masterclass bootcamp learning series, like I want to have a cool name for that. Like for those, like it would be a name and then episode 1 RSI, episode 2 I don't know. Don't use Masterclass. Yeah, I don't like Masterclasses. It sounds like course sellers. It sounds like I'm selling some kind of Masterclass source. It's the scammers lingo. I agree. That's why I don't like it as well. Bootcamp, I feel I can't use because we have the DJR guy who had a bootcamp, which is really famous. So that's why I was like, I can't use bootcamp as well. And I think his bootcamp is fantastic to learn the basics. By the way, I also watched it in the beginning. I think it's really good to grasp just the market structure and everything, and it's for like how do you read a naked chart, right? Oh hell yeah, let's come up with some names, like 4 or 5 names, and let us do a ball vote on it. That would be so good. You guys will help me out so much. But I will post this on Discord as well today, so you can start putting some names, but I need your help. Lessons for dummies, but you're not dummies, guys. But it's not a bad idea. Lessons for dummies. It's very clickbaity for beginners. It's very beginner friendly. Market lessons for dummies, episode 1. It has a ring to it. Man, we are breaking down hard. We were discussing choppiness when we really did pair flag here, huh? We really did pair flag. We have 1 hour to find the trade. Maybe we should look for longs at some point, if we don't get 9 EMA retracements. But that 15-minute 9 EMA retracement was the perfect trade today. The same thing we wanted to see yesterday. Learn indicators the right way, but the thing is, orb is not indicator, and I have some lessons on the price section as well. But it's not the worst idea. What I was also thinking, and again, my ideas might be cheesy, but I was also thinking, like, I told this in my many videos that I see, like, it's true. I see market as a story, right? I see market as, like, it's telling me a story, and then the different characters are orb. As soon as I said maybe we should look for longs, we bounced. Long will be loaded in 15 minutes. I don't dislike longs at some point, but I need to see like a setup that we come out from those deviation bands. Right now we are inside the deviation bands. That's my time not to find reversal. If one ES or NQ will close the candle outside of those deviation bands like we did here, and then on the retest I enter, that will be potential play, but as long as we are inside of them, I don't look for longs. I usually name things of my favorite place to be in the world so far. A city called Silverthrone, so I say, what's important to you? Example, I will name something like Silver Trades, etc. The thing is, I agree with Rowie, you should use name that people also search, right? I also need to think, like, how can people who never heard about me but they want to learn the concept, how can I come up with in their search? So what I wanted to say is, since I see the market as a story, one of my ideas was, man, I should have stayed in this short. Look at this. We executed. We took a trade. We didn't execute. We didn't hold it, right? But we took 300-point trade on stream. But I was like, market is a story, character 1. Market is a story, character 2. Like, I introduced the characters by calling it market. Market tells me a story, character 1. Or market tells me story, who are the characters? Trading story time, maybe something like this. How many deviations in your bands? And anchored to a full day or New York Open? So they are anchored on a full day. I don't anchor them on the new. I only use the anchored view up here on ES and NQ. We have a small divergence, but I feel we are so bearish. I don't want to jump. Like, the thing is, volume is really wait. This was the highest volume candle was last red candle. It's because we have some kind of support lever here. I'm gonna delete this. On NQ we didn't take this high. We have some kind of support, so maybe that's why. But it's always a character in the story, right? High volume. Does it mean that there's some buyers coming in? Ooh, guys, the short we took on stream. Okay, I will never enter again with only one micro. Read the market easy way. I like it. Trading story time. Can you guys write it in the Discord? Oh, we have people eating. I will copy the read the market, and then we have trading story time. If they're shorts, call them short longs 101. Yeah, they're not. I put some things that we have here. Call it lessons for dummies. I'll post on Discord later as well. Okay, let's see. I start to maybe look for longs at some point. I think we're gonna have reversal, but let's see. Onias. Nope. Wait, let me see. And then I will answer your VIV activation question. No longs for me yet. This is looking super bearish right now. No, nothing confirms it's gonna go up. But VIV activation bands, so I don't anchor them. I only anchor the VWAP here, the yellow one. The normal one is overnight VWAP. Oh, we took out this low as well, so we don't have that version. Where is the next? Okay. What is your volume indicator on TradingView? It's the most basic vol. This one. I haven't used it anything else. I use volume profile as well. But VIV activation bands, they are the overnight, or what did you call them? Full day. And those settings for you in terms of how many deviations in your bands, it's 3 deviations, and it's 1.28, 2.01. No wait, I show 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, so 2.1, 2.51, 3.09 and 4.1. These are also in my Discord. Because of my losses today, I got out quickly, man. I'm mad now. I know, holding trades is sometimes harder than like holding winning trades is a different skill. But I wouldn't jump in front of this knife before those VIV activation bands. But yeah, Dashiki, if you go in my Discord, you have my charts and indicators, and then I have all the indicators and their settings here. But anyways, if I will look for longs, let me see what's the area of interest. We have 4 hour, so maybe this 829, let me mark it on my chart as well, because it's the last week value area low. Maybe we get some reactions from there, or if we start breaking those VIV activation bands, that will be another signal. It's what was the level? Let me see again. 829. Let me mark it on my chart in case I miss it later, because we missed so good trade today. We missed the exact trade we were looking yesterday, right? We were looking for the EMA retest and short. This is the trade we took yesterday as well. It made us profit, but nothing like we're seeing right now. This is a heavy sell-off, guys. This is a heavy sell-off. Make a channel called Video Name Ideas so we can post ideas. Yeah, I will do something on the Discord. Amigo, can you describe an A+ setup looks like? Thanks in advance. So I think yesterday and today was perfect examples of orb ideal setups. I can show you. Okay, actually I'll let you watch the stream from yesterday, because it will take me, okay, let me try to show you. Yesterday orb we had here. No, this candle is, so they align. Wait, let me make it more clear for you. Let me make them green. So this was, it's gonna get so confusing, guys. It's easier if you watch my yesterday stream, but I will try to show it. So yesterday, So the green one is yesterday orb, right? Yesterday what happened was, if I go on a 5 minute, I'll give you an example. The A plus setup was the fact that we closed ES candle here. We closed the ES candle below the orb, which is confirmation there's potential breakdown to the downside. And at the same time, we didn't close any candles on NQ. So I was like, okay, if NQ does a retracement, so this candle here, sorry. If NQ does retracement, I will jump into shorts from the fact that we closed the candle below the orb. Okay guys, it's getting a little bit confusing if I'm going back in time, and my neighbor is, what the fuck. But I can show you what made me enter today. That's easier. Just watch my stream from yesterday. You will have a much easier understanding why I entered yesterday. But today was really simple. Today I'm done for the day. Good luck for the rest of the session. Hope you guys catch a nice long soon. Let's go, Christianka. See you soon, my friend. Whew, my neighbor. Yesterday, today, man, I'm confusing myself. Today the orb is in the blue zone, right? And what happened today is we broke the orb immediately. Like, that was the market open. We broke the orb on NQ on both, and then we broke the orb with this candle, both on ES and NQ. And then my signal to go into first short today was this white candle, because we retested the orb low while on NQ we didn't, and I like the divergence where one of them retests the orb low or high, and then I enter on the another one based on the fact that it's not gonna retest on NQ. That's like the easiest way to find A plus setup, just based on the orb. I think there's amazing 2 examples. If I put the VOD of today's stream, you will see me exactly like when I execute and why I execute, but that was the reason. We retest the orb low on ES, we don't retest the orb low or on NQ, boom, I go in. Yesterday it was the fact that ES closed the candle below the orb, NQ was not there yet, it was much more higher, I enter based on the fact that ES closed. That can be A plus setup for me, because the orb itself was not really wide, so it doesn't scare me in a way that, oh, we can bounce inside of the orb for a long time and I have to have a really wide stop loss. Now, if you talk in this moment, my A plus setup would be that I have a key area marked here, which is 24,829. It aligns with the last week volume profile low, and it also aligns not with the daily 200 EMA, but I think it was some kind of, we don't have any EMAs here. Really? Okay, I mean, this is 500 points to go. We'll see if we get there. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, if we go into the key area and price is doing what it's doing right now, where we are trending inside those VWAP activation bands, that's my sign to not short, or sorry, not long. But if ES or NQ, one of them will close 1 minute candle above this VWAP activation bands, because my VWAP activation band rule is the fact that you break them, like right here, right? Like this is breaking the VWAP activation bands. As soon as you stop breaking them, meaning you close 1 minute candle outside of them again, my assumption is on the next retest on those VWAP activation bands, they are much stronger. Now, ideally, I want something to align with it, whether it's high time frame EMAs, whether it's the volume profile, last week volume profile value area low. It really, like, my A plus setup comes from different confluences on different times. Maybe it's ES and NQ divergence, maybe it's something else, maybe it's orb breakdown. And again, that's why I think my trading is a little bit harder to learn, because I don't have one clear model for entries. I kind of, how do you say it, I adapt with the market. Like today, the perfect setup was just on 15 minute 9 EMA, because I explained this before, but 15 minute 9 EMA for me is whether we're gonna have a trend or not. So if I think we're gonna have a downtrend, which I thought we're gonna have yesterday as well, my A plus setup is just this, that 15-minute candle touches again the 9 EMA, gives me the retest, and then it fails, I'm already in, and then I just ride the wave. It really depends. It depends. I try to put different confluences together, and that's why I want to make the YouTube series about all those confluences as well, because I want to show you, like, there are so many different elements. Sometimes when you're riding the trend, EMAs are enough. When you're looking for entry in the beginning of New York session, orb is the main factor for my entries, right? Whatever is happening with the orb in the beginning of session, that's where I find my A plus setup, whether it's divergence between two indexes, one index retesting, one index breaking down already, or it's just high and low divergence between those indexes. Sometimes it's 15-minute RSI. YouTube series will be such a good idea. Got stopped out, loading call drunkenness, you jumped in front of falling knife. Yeah, I wouldn't long this until we have the confirmation that we break. Like, as long as we are inside those VWAP activation bands, you don't want to long this. And as long as you are, RSI is, Jesus, 5-minute RSI is low as hell, huh? Let's see. I think now we will see. We have a little bit time. Man, that initial short, Jesus. We executed a short for 374 points. What a short. 2 days we have executed amazing shorts. We will make the YouTube series. 100%. But that short today was juicy, huh? That short today was so juicy. I mean, for me to enter longs, I want to see divergence, right? We bounce, we make lower low on ES, we don't make lower low on NQ. Like right now, I think like whoever is longing this, you are not waiting for the knife to bounce. Like imagine knife falling from the ceiling. You're not gonna put your hand when it's falling. You're gonna take the knife when it at least has some kind of bounce. We're about 104% ADR. What's ADR? I don't even know. I don't know what's ADR, to be honest. Quintex, what's going on, my friend? How you doing, Quintex? What's going on? We took a juicy short today, but we only took 100 profit. It's okay. You can't cry over winning trades, right? You can only learn from them, but we took juicy short, man. That short would. I'm not even go there. Average. Oh, you mean ATR? Wait, ATR. Okay, average daily range. Okay. I think ATR with the T. I have ATR here as well. Average true range, right? They're the same thing. Okay, I understand now. Yeah. ATR. That's what you meant. But that's the thing with bearish days. I always say this as well. That's the thing with bearish days. Bearish days are always, the ATR always increases on the bearish days. I'm just aiming at huge 30-second volume candle to scalp a fast pump. Be careful with longs. Honestly, be careful with longs. I would say what's happening right now in the market is what we expected for the last two days. We made money with shorts for the last 2 days, but today is like the actual thing is, if you look at the volume is increasing with the selling. So there isn't really there isn't anything right now that that is showing me that we're gonna reverse. I'm super careful of taking a falling knife, especially when I had such an amazing short and I had correct read on the market. Why jump on it? GG's, man, so proud of you. Hopefully one day I will be there. Man, Quintex, you're closer than you believe. And as you see, even if I took this short, I'm not riding it until right now. But I wouldn't jump in front of it before... I want to see at least 1 minute candle coming outside of those VWAP activation bands, because I'm telling you, always when we are inside of those VWAP activation bands, that's no trading zone for reversals. Ideally you want to see that the 1 minute candle closes like this, maybe we have a small retest and then we go, right? Because then you at least know where to put your stop loss. Your stop loss is below that VWAP activation band. This psychology part is too hard for me. It's not too hard, you're just impatient. It takes more time than you expected. But imagine, you're trading forever. At least I am. Even if I'm gonna be like whatever money I'm gonna make, I'm gonna still trade. I'm really gonna trade until my last day, right? Okay, maybe I'm 85. Maybe it's not wise anymore to trade. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I want to sell, I go long. I want to buy, I go short. You know. Maybe at that point it's wiser. But this is a lifelong game, Quintex. This is a lifelong game. You're just seeing that you should do something in a really fast time that takes a lot of time in reality. And the thing is, the time passes anyway, right? If you don't do anything, or if you do anything, time is the same. And time passes anyway, so why not use it as a journal? Why not use it as a learning curve and understand that it takes more time? I am profitable now for the last few months. I still don't call myself as a profitable trader long term, because I want to see that profitability continue for weeks. I mean, yeah, I'm not jumping in front of this knife. With 65 years of age on a big yacht in the Saint Tropez, you will short on the VWAP pounds. Yeah, then it's 100% we are trading against AI, right? We're trading against... Who knows how, like, you know what's, like, everybody talks about universal income. And the universal income would be cool because we all would have money and we would probably have access. Not activation band, deviation band. It's, I mean, I can show you. It's deviation, not activation band. It's this indicator. Oh, we might do what I've been calling. We didn't close 1 minute candle above, but we probably have a good chance that we're gonna close. Some volume coming in with this buying as well, but I will wait for this 1 minute candle to close. Otherwise it can be a fake out. But the thing with universal income is they talk about it, right? And then we all have money, and I don't really understand how it works, because somebody still needs to go and do the farming and bring the food to the table, and someone needs to be in the hospital to care. Maybe it's all robots. Made my day on this rebounds drunkenness. What the fuck? What size were you trading to make 400 on this pounds? We have I don't know, 500 move down, 530 point move down, and you made money on 36 points. I don't want to know the size you were trading drunkenness. I really don't want to know how much you were in this trade. But I mean, money is money. If you made it, good job. 5 contracts. I like the challenge. Oh boy. But what I wanted to say about universal income, it's like, you know, they talk how AI will take all the jobs. It's like, I don't want to be jobless, guys. I want to do trading as my job. I really do enjoy trading. I don't do it only for the money. Money is the side effect. I really do enjoy trading so much. Like, I can watch those markets for hours. I can trade every day. The weekends make me sad because I can't trade. Like, I love trading so much that's like I don't want everyone that AI takes our job. I want trading to be my job. Let's go, drunkenness. You were really in and out, which is really good. If you trade against the trend, I think you always need to be really in and out, because it's so easy to stay in front. Man, that we had a so good trading idea for the 9 EMA. Man, that 9 EMA retest that we considered yesterday as well, 400 points, for fuck's sake. That was a good trade. Still in a trade on that little bounce. Man, you guys are so much more brave than me. I mean, it's also not about being brave, but it's also my rules, right? I can't ignore my rules that I will jump in front of the trade that doesn't have the setup that I want. But I mean, we have like this week has been the best streaming week. We made good trades, we made some money, and what I love about this week, everything we discussed really came true. A lot of times people came to my stream, what's your bias? I always said, like here as well, right? I always said I don't have bullish bias until we don't take those 4 hour high time frame EMAs. I can't have bullish bias before. And it's really been like working out. And I'm not saying this like, oh, I was right. I never want to be this guy that I was right. But it's just like, it's cool to see things work out exactly the way that we are seeing the market. It means that we have the right read of the market, and it means that we are developing as a traders. We are seeing the right things. But we really did have a bearish bias, even if Monday was super bullish. And it's been paying off money wise, and it's been paying off how the market has been reacting as well. We are in the value area low now. We are in the area that I think we might get some reactions here, but this is not the signal to go long. I'm not jumping into longs. This market is, I just can't see myself longing this market before we have some confirmation. The thing is, the volume is there. Everything is there for a strong trend. You are currently in this trade. I'm on a test account, so it's anyways no psychology part. Yeah, that's the thing with test accounts, right? They don't give you psychology lessons, but I was looking ES and NQ at the same time. Oh god. Oh wait, guys. Wait, I'm seeing something that I like. I want to see how this 50-minute candle opens, the next one, and how this 1-minute candle closes. It's not. Wait, okay, wait. We have 30 seconds. I want to see how this 50-minute candle opens now, because if this opens super bearish, I might go long as well. But it depends. ES is kind of against my trading idea. ES kind of broke out from those deviation bands, made a retest, didn't claim them back, and now it's claiming them back. So I'm not jumping into a trade yet, but there might be something there. 2, 1 seconds. Okay, let's see how this 50-minute candle opens. If it opens really bearish, it didn't open really bearish. Nope. I was like, maybe if we reverse, we're gonna make the big bottom wick for on the 15-minute trade. I was hoping that this new 15-minute candle opens like this. No, of course not so big wick, but it leaves the lower wick, and then we have chance for reversal. But I think no more longs for me right now. Gold just dumped. I think market is like, the only thing that makes me feel a little bit bad about today's trading is we had such a nice entry for those shorts. I should went to break even, not trade my stop loss so early. It was amazing trade what I took on stream, and also that we missed this 9 EMA 15-minute bounce. It's good trade ideas, not so good execution, but catching this knife is I can't see myself longing yet, but I mean we might get long soon. Let's see where the what's the daily on. I want to see ES. 831, 832. Let's see what's the 9. Okay. 840. Okay. I go on my combine. I think. Yep, I'm gonna go on my combine, so not on my real money account. I'm gonna go on the combine account. Because I don't want to catch this knife with my real money account yet. But I like what ES is showing me. Quick, I would even go for 130 points. We go with 600. I want to take this trade on my combine account because I like kinda. You see, ES is closing candles below the. We are at the value area low as well. ES is closing candles outside of those deviation bands, so maybe. But again, I'm not putting my real money on the line right now. What's combine and other accounts? Combine is challenge account. It's the evaluation account. This only starts to matter if I complete it. Combine is it's not real money. These are real money accounts, meaning any money I make, I can pay myself out. On combine, it's the way to those. It's the way towards those accounts. So this is not. It's like a demo account with reward, right? You get reward that it turns into real money account if I make 9,000. 7,000 to go, so I have quite a way to go. But yeah, combine is just a challenge. It's not the real money. I go long on not my real money, so I wouldn't take this trade on my real money account. I go long on the challenge account. I have 4 real money accounts and I have 1 more combine. I finished 1 more account, so I have 4 accounts, but I don't copy trade the 4th one until the 5th one is finished. But my goal is 5 accounts. So if I pass this account, then I will have 5 accounts, but I'm far from passing. I'm really far from passing. So it's easier for me. Like this is like, as you said, demo accounts don't have psychology issues. For me, like losing money here, it's like it doesn't matter for me because I have 4 real money accounts. It's like, wow, I'm losing fake money, right? I passed the FMC account. Yes, I passed the FMC account. The account we made on FMC, I passed it. Now it's 4 accounts, but again, I'm not copy trading this one yet. My idea is that I will make the 3 accounts onto a good balance. They are ready for the payout, and then I will try to make 4th one ready for the payout as well. And then I take payouts from all 4s. Crypto Slovenia, what's going on? Long time no see, my man. We are trying to pass the 5th account. We are only 1 account away from having 5 accounts. And the trade is actually looking. The thing is, volume really kicked in. Wait. I mean, this is not bad time for possible reversal, to be honest. I'm actually. Okay. I'm actually willing to go a little bit further. I'm actually going for 200 points. Something like this. Yeah, okay, we are breaking those VWAP activation bands as well. Amazing. This is now looking like a nice long setup. Let's see if we can make 160 points on this long. How much? I have 59 points as a stop loss. I might enter on my real money as well if we're gonna get close to my entry, but I don't think so. You're doing so good. Hard work is paying off. Happy for you. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. Hard work is truly paying off. We're still on the green streak. We are still on the green streak. We have had amazing trading days on stream. I'm actually extending my take profit. I'm going for 200 points on this one. If you get some pounds, I hope it's gonna be a strong pounce, and 200 points is my target. Would be nice back-to-back 200 point trades. I mean, I didn't hold the first trade for 200 points, but it was still 200 point trade taken on stream. As long as it's taken on stream, it doesn't matter how I trade. If there is even one person who copy traded me today, you are up a lot. And yesterday I had so many people on the chat saying like, hey, I am up 400, I am up 300, I am up for whatever amounts you were. Chat made good money yesterday because you guys copy traded me. As I always say, I don't advise you guys to copy trade me because I can lose always. I can lose this trade, obviously this is a combine account, this is different, but I can always lose, right? Nothing is guaranteed. I'm not the market maker yet. But if you copy traded me last 2 days, you are up good. You're up really good money. And holy shit, this trade right now. Plus 700 in few minutes. This is really starting to look. We are up already 70 points in 5 minutes. Not even maybe 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. That's crazy. Can we hit another 200 trades? Maybe I should start and copy your trades as well. Please don't do it. Please don't copy my trades. Again, it's not because I don't want you to make money, but I am not sure. I don't know when I lose and win. So imagine this on Forex, on real account. We will be there. We will be there. We will be there. We will be like, the thing is, after my next payout I'm gonna size up because I'm taking too much money from Topstep as a payouts, and the stories I read on Twitter and everywhere, they're a little bit scaring me. So I want to do next a big payout, and if they don't move me to live, then I'm thinking how I can. I think after that, if I have one, I think I have 2 more payouts maximum from Topstep. So if they don't move me live after the next payout, then I will definitely size up. Then you will see the same trades on my 4 accounts, because then I'm like, if I lose the accounts, I don't really care. I can have new accounts because then I can kind of reset the whole going live thing, right? And if I don't lose, if I start winning the same way, then it's just the fact that I will go with the big balance to live. What are stories that scares you about Topstep? It's just the fact that people are moved to live really fast. I don't buy really the whole hedging thing. They say, oh, everybody got the email that they're hedging and so on. I think if you're actually hedging, then you got the email. I don't think Topstep takes the risk to send an email that you're hedging and we disable your profits, or we take your profits away, and then it was actually not hedging, because it gives them so much legal risk to. Everyone has the access to trading logs and going to the trading logs and proving that they were not hedging, and it puts them into so much legal risk. I think the people who hedged were really hedging. Some of them were on accident, so meaning that if I'm long right now, I will go short on another account, right? You can't do it. You can't do it in normal markets as well with your live accounts. It's illegal in every single market context. But I think people were doing it in a sense. They go long on one account, they go short on another account. They win regardless, right? They make money regardless. And yeah, it's what is wrong with live? The wrong with live, it takes the power of copy trading away, right? So on my real money, I only made one trade, 100, but since I have 3 accounts, I have 300 as a daily profit. If I take payout, I take payouts from all 3 accounts, right? So it's actually 300 per day. It's not bad, but it's not the best as well. Yesterday we made 400 with 3 accounts, so it's 1.2k. And if you go live, they combine all those balances into one, so you don't have the power of copy trading. If I want to make 1.2 thousand with live account, I actually need to make 1.2 thousand. Right now I can get away making 400. So it's kind of nerfing the power of copy trading. Obviously when they put me live, I will copy trade in new platform or new prop firm. And you need to understand Topstep goal is to not get you live or for you to make money. Yeah, that's true. But they pay out a lot, and I think it's like I don't do things that bring eyes to me. Yes, I've taken more payouts than they have taken money from me, right? I've taken a lot of payouts recently, but I'm not making 25,000 in one day in 3 accounts, and like I'm not doing something that will be like, hey, we need to watch this guy. Yeah, on live you only have one account. That's why I'm trying to make 5 accounts, because if I have 5 accounts, then if I only have, let's say, 2 more payouts with Topstep before they move me to live, then I can maximize that payout, right? I can copy trade 5 accounts and ideally take 5,000 payout from each account, so 25,000 as a payout. So that's why I'm trying to make. Man, that trade is beautiful. That long is beautiful. That long is really beautiful. I'm not sure if we're gonna hit 200 points. I'm willing to go for it, 200 points. But we are up 70 points. It's with 5 contracts, it's really easy to measure how many points you're up, because you can just multiply it with 10. Yeah, but their business model makes no sense to me. That's why they have all the weird sub rules. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have so many rules. I think like the whole gold and silver thing made people a lot of money, so they had red flags that, hey, we are paying out a lot. They didn't have so much rules before. Now they're adding rules quite often. So for me, it's just take as many payouts as possible until they say something to you. So far, no, I haven't had any problems with Topstep. They haven't emailed me any warnings. They haven't emailed me anything. And I mean, I'm green trader, right? The green streak is real, but at the same time, like, what can you punish me if I trade 1-2 micros, right? I trade 1-2 micros, and how are you gonna punish me? I trade 1-2 micros, meaning my risk management is really good, and I'll just milk them as long as I can. That's the thing. I'll just put the money to my bank account, and then as soon as I have a problem with them, and again, I think I will have problem if I size up. If I size up and I start making money, maybe I will have a problem. But one thing for sure is Topstep pays like 5 times more in payouts than any other firm, right? They have money for payouts, and obviously I think like you need to protect your business as well. And if you have guys who make 100,000 from one silver trade, I mean, it's also like you need to think about some strategy as a company, like what can we do to protect ourselves if we have a case where 10 people short or long the silver and they make 100,000 in one day. Like it's obviously affecting your company bank account. But yeah, as long as I don't have problems, I'm not complaining. They've been really good. Like every time I request payout, whether it's 10,000, 8,000, 9,000, every time I take payout, it's in my bank account in 24 hours, no issues. So as long as it stays like this, if anything changes, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. Because I'm not affiliated with them, I'm not getting any money to advertise them, right? So if anything happens with me, you guys are the first one to know it. If we go to my entry, man, that long was beautiful. We catch the knife at the perfect time. We wait for the bounce, and now it's beautiful trade. I mean, I can get stopped out because I'm a greedy fucker, right? I'm chasing 200 points, but as long as we don't close again into those VWAP activation bands, which is 7, 8, 9, yeah, I'm protected in my stop loss. That will invalidate my long idea anyway. So as long as we don't touch these or don't close candle inside of them, that long is fine. And if we have a successful retest from those deviation bands, I might enter with my real money account as well, because this long setup actually was really good long setup. We were up 70 points, now we're going back to my break even, so maybe there is an entry for the real money account as well. Let's see. It's looking juicy, that's what I can say. For longs, it's the first time today I think it looks the best for longs. It hasn't looked as good for longs as right now, but the question is, will we hold this? Will we hold this? Are we gonna, where is the, let me see, where is the 9 EMA 25004? Okay, I can put my TP there as well. It's 170 points. I'll take it. If it hits, I take it. The question is, do I want to enter on real money now since we are back to my entry? If we can get some divergence, I might enter. So meaning if I see that we make lower low on NQ or ES and one of them don't make lower low, I might enter on my real money as well. Now it's getting interesting. We are getting back down to my entry. We're getting back down my entry on this combine. We'll see. I might enter on my real money soon. That's why it's good to trade combine accounts sometimes. We have some news. No, nothing special. Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu, Trump may reach good deal with Iran. Was this the news that bumped us up? That we had that Trump might reach some kind of deal with Iran? Was that's it for the bounce and now we continue down? I mean, my trade idea right now is the VWAP activation bands. If we come down there, that's where I'm like, should I enter with my real money or will they break? Because the thing is, then we're gonna make new lower high regardless whether it's ES or NQ. I mean, it's looking interesting. It's looking, I think we're gonna, I learned so much from you. I figured out that Forex and Bitcoin might be for me. I still use some things that you taught me. I trade on 1 hour, 4 hour time frame. I also look at 50 minutes if I'm looking at higher time frame, higher highs, lower lows. Let's go, Slovenia. I know. I saw you. I saw you just developing every time. You were here when we started this streaming journey. You were here every day. So it's so good to see that it's paying off for you. It's really cool to see it's paying off for you. Okay, let's see. We are coming back to my entry soon, and if I want to enter on real money, but that will be hedging, right? If I go short right now on my real money account, that would be like, then I would have a problem with Topstep. Let me see, 1 second. Let's see, this is Now it's gonna get important now. It's gonna get important in, I mean, it's 100 points almost. Nice entry on this long on the combine. So far, nice entry. Might get stopped out as well. Silver just dropped to 76. Man, that's insane. Whoever shorted, let's check silver. Oh, it's another big red day for silver, huh? Kinda bear flag on daily and then another leg down. That's mad. Can we... I don't want to miss this trade on my real money, that's what I'm monitoring now. But if I should jump on board, let me see what's the... It's a little bit too wide stop loss to jump on board with my real money right now. Since I'm already up for the day, I want to have a really good risk management. Everything is about this chart right now. How we react if we come down to those deviation bands. Silvercraft is like Solana meme coin, I know. Especially when it was the day when it dropped like 30% or 35%. It was insane to look at. Like you're like, how can something so big crash so much? Because I've seen crazy crashes in crypto as well, but it's like there isn't so much money inside in if some kind of shitcoin is falling. Okay, let's see if we now get divergence. I might go in soon. It's not bad bounce. So by divergence, I'm looking that one of them makes a lower low and another one doesn't, and then I will probably jump into a trade with my real money as well. It's not there yet. It's not there yet. We are not even close to my entry. If we go to my entry on this combine trade, then I would be like, maybe I should enter as well. Okay, let's. I want to be ready to execute if we go there. And that entry was nice so far. But of course, those fantastic entries sometimes happen when you're not on your real money account. I'm not building. I wanna see 780. Let me see if my other trade is protected. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. 780. So something like this. Around here. If I can get entry around this level where my mouse is right now. This, we don't have divergence, we have less than... Okay, let's stay patient here. We are getting close to getting an entry. I'm not jumping into any FOMO trades here. The volume kinda... let's see if we have any divergence on the RSI. Not that I see of... No divergence here. We'll see. I'm excited to possibly enter into a trade, but since if I would enter, I would enter on my real money account. I want to have as good entry as possible and with as many confluences as possible. But that volume area low that we marked on the chart, it really was the reaction area. So another showcase how those different elements play together. But let's see, guys. Not in a trade yet. Okay, this is getting into my entry soon. It doesn't want to even go to my entry on this trade. on short. Okay, we are closing the 1 hour candle really shortly. Let's see. It's definitely like what we don't see anymore. It's definitely the sellers are struggling a little bit. We are holding this level, whether it's a new bear flag like we had higher. Okay, what's going on now? Okay, this is good. This is good if you want to enter with the real money account. This is good, but not yet. Can we make divergence? Can we make new lower low on either of them? Thank you, or ES? That would be the perfect. If we get lower low and ES and deviation band divergence, I would really like this trade. Okay, we're pushing down. We're holding this new, you could say new higher low on a short time frame, right? This is a higher low, but it's too early to say. The market is definitely indecisive here. The market is definitely indecisive here. Can we get some bounce from here? I mean, I don't want bounce right now. Okay, I either wanted my TP hits on my combine trade or I want entry, because now I'm starting to like the long entries more and more. But not yet, not on this level. Since we are almost 100 points from my ideal entry, that's why it's not, I don't want to for mine. 100 points is a lot. And it's getting close to the time where I don't trade anymore, so, and I mean, I don't trade in a sense that I don't take entries after this, right? You know my rules. So now it's crucial. I'm gonna give this market 15 more minutes to potentially give me entry. If it doesn't give me entry, I'm gonna just hold this combine trade, right? We are in this combine trade, and not take my 300 for the day, and that's it. But let's see. Can we now? Like my. Let me put it again. Oh, okay, let's watch this trade until this thing develops. We are closing 1 hour candle in 45 seconds, so we might get some entry with this hourly candle close and new hourly candle open. If we leave the wick for the next hourly candle, that would be a beautiful. Let me see. If we can open this new hourly candle with a little bit aggression to the downside, I'm willing to enter on my real money account. And today has been nice trades. Every single trade that we have taken has been really good. Let's see if I can actually enter on the real money account. So we have 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's gonna get interesting, hopefully. Yes. Wait, can we have more down moment on this hourly candle? Yes, I like it. I'm not pressing the button yet. but I'm ready to press the button. I'm pressing that. Can we make lower low on ES, please? Please, we are so close. Wait. Alright, I like how this is looking. I'm ready to execute. Okay, we have lower low on ES. We're not there on NQ. I'm in, and let me see how the, let me see. Okay, we have a lower low on ES, so we did it. It's a small one, but NQ is far away. So now I want NQ do not make lower low, otherwise I'm out of this trade. I'm gonna monitor this. I'm gonna manually manage this trade. Can we hit 200? I'm manually managing this trade. 767. 767 will be my exit. Let's see how this develops. Let's see how this develops. I'm a little bit far off. You know what? Wait a second. Wait a second, this is... Can we hit both trades on both? Man, what an entry, huh? What an entry, but it's looking like it's... I'm not so confident in this trade yet. I mean, how can I be? It's not giving me any confirmation. How can I be confident in this trade? I'm going on break even because I feel that if we crash my break even, if we go above my, if we go below my entry, I want to find new entry. If not, then it's okay. Okay, let's keep it like this. I like the break even on this because that means I can enter again, because I'm entering without a strong confirmation. I entered on the candle timing, right? We had a new 1 hourly candle open really bearish, which was my sign to possibly find an entry. I did find an entry. Fuck, why I don't go into those trades with 2 contracts? That's what's frustrating, because if I would be in 2 contracts, I can play this break even. So, and I told you guys, I promise I will start entering on 2 contracts, and I didn't do it. Okay, I know what I'm targeting. Okay, let's see how this trade plays out. If we can make a new higher high and we start developing some structure to the upside, that would be wonderful. We are on break even, so why am I even scared? Can we develop some candles to the upside? We made divergence, we had candle timing, but yeah, I would rather find a new entry. It's a tricky trade. I'm not as confident as I was in my shorts. I think I'm gonna go break even on this. I mean, I am in break even, but I think I will be out with the break even as well. Let's see how this 15-minute candle develops, if I have any chance. We have 5 minutes. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna go to my break even, and it's gonna go there quickly. Yeah, it's looking like it's my break. Yeah, I'm break even. Damn. Or not. Or not. Wait. Or not. Or not. Or not. Or not. Come on, push up now. Come on, push up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Can we get some momentum now? Can we actually continue this move up? Can we ride some momentum now? I'm aiming for 1.2k per day again. So 400 is my profit target. Can we get the trade? Can we get the trade? This will hit on both, right? This will hit on both. But we need momentum now. We need now the bulls to really be like, okay, let's make some damage for the late shorters. Trade looking good if it gives bullish momentum. Yeah, I agree with you. If it keeps, man, I should really execute those trades with 2 contracts. I hate the break even that I have, but it's the best way to approach going against the trend. If you get a good entry, go to break even. If it's not, if it wasn't a good entry, you get break even and you find a new entry, right? Like that's the beauty of break even. But now we need momentum. But entry wise, not so bad. If you're in with, let's say if you're in with 1 mini, you are up, you already took your 1000, right? If you're in with 1 mini. If you are in with 1 mini, you're up 1000 already, or plus 800 in this moment. It's a tricky. It can be just a little pullback before we continue down. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Come on, let's pick up some momentum. Now we really want to see some momentum in this chop, and momentum to the upside. It would be beautiful trade if we can pick up some momentum. I mean, now we don't have anything to do. We are in break even with our TP. Do you trade every day, or you have a day you don't like to trade? I do trade every day, but I hate trading on Mondays, and I kinda do hate trading on Fridays as well. But I do trade every day. I shouldn't, but I do. It's not good that I trade every day, but yes. I mean, how can you keep the green calendar going if you don't trade every day, right? Even like I fished for this green calendar even on holidays. Where is our 15 EMA? That will be my profit target. It's 8983. Okay, that's where my... I was quite accurate with my profit target, but that's my profit target. If we hit that 15-minute EMA, maybe even look for new short, but I'm not trading anymore after this trade. I try to follow my rules. Mine used to be Wednesday, but now Friday and Mondays are iffy for me as well, so I agree. Yeah, Mondays, I never make good money on Mondays. If you look my calendar as well, if I can find even one Monday where I made good money, there is one, 385, 788 by 22 trades. I probably over traded as hell there. But no, definitely it's, is it close to my break even again? I was looking at the profit number on the higher side, and it's a tricky one, right? It wants to go up, but then it's lacking momentum to take those last highs that we made on the first bounce. And I hate break even when I don't have an option to scale out, right? I will be right now take my 100 profit and be in break even without worry, but when I'm in with one contract, yeah, that's the thing. It's trading one contract is really hard in this sense. This is one of those trades where the setup looks good, but the price action isn't going to. I mean, yeah, the setup looks okay, but if I follow like the A plus setup for my entry, we are not there yet. So this is like a little bit before we actually have the A plus setup for this trade. So keeping that, yeah, I think I'm gonna get break even. This is really picking momentum down again. I mean, I'm protected, but break even always sucks if you can't scale out from your position. You don't make anything, you sweat for no reason. Yeah, this is going down. The 15-minute is looking like it's gonna go down. We had a little momentum, but now it's break even. I think so. I mean, it's not over until it's over, but we are so close to my break even. I mean, 300 for a day, so 100 times 3 is okay for the day. If we get break even, need to accept whatever the market gives you. If it gives you money, you take it. Go away from my entry. Just go away. Just. It's just a matter of seconds now. And I'm break even. So close. It's so damn close. Really? Really? Don't do this to me. Don't make me hopeful when there is no hope. Don't make me hopeful when there is no hope. Don't make me hopeful when there is no hope. Okay, we were maybe half a point away from break even on this one. We were literally like half a point away from break even. I don't like the fact that we are opening new 50-minute candle in any second and that can wick me out. Don't wick me out with the new 50-minute candle. This is insanely close to my break even, insanely close. Go away before this new 50-minute candle opens. Just go away. It's really a matter of few points here. I need to be so much further away from this new 50-minute candle that opens in 3, 2, 1, and it's open. Ah, it's so close. Longs look toasted. Don't say that. I'm still in. I'm still in. Drunkenness, don't say that. Even if I'm break even, I want to win. But it's my last trade anyway. I can't. I put myself a rule that I can't trade after this Wall Street lunchtime, right? So, regardless if I get break even, which now will happen. We were so close one time. Don't make it close another time. Don't just go up. Longs are not toasted. That's my man, Drunkenness. Who said longs are toasted? Okay, now I'm really out. I mean, it's... I'm really pushing it now. Yep, we got break even. Okay, we got break even. That's it for me today, guys. I still have the combine trade going on, right? We still have this trade going on. I'm gonna keep it, whether it's gonna hit my stop loss or not. Now it's gonna go up after hitting my break even. But I still gonna keep this combine trade going until it hits stop loss or my take profit. I really don't care on the combine account. We made 300 today, or 100 per one account. So it was a good day. Be back tomorrow. Yeah, let's go, guys. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trading with me. Today was another amazing day on the charts. We had a really good trades. Really good trades. So guys, I see you guys tomorrow. Usually live around 9:30 exactly. Usually on the New York Open I am going live, and that's the time I stream. So from market open until now is usually the time I stream. Okay guys,